Hey everyone! So thank you for tuning back into the Confessions of a Beauty Junkie. This video is a video where I'm going to be talking about skin types and skin concerns and the difference between the two. So anyway, a skin type is what I was talking about in my last video. So that is where someone is either dry, oily, combination, that kind of thing. No one is ever normal. I've never met anyone that has normal skin. So if you think you're normal, sorry, you're probably not. Anyway, so skin types, generally, they can be controlled, but they can't be treated because they are part of your biological makeup. That being said, it is really important to note that sometimes it's not necessarily biological, because sometimes your skin type at that time is being exacerbated by a specific product that you're using. So for example, let's say that you were using a really drying face wash and your skin is feeling really tight afterwards, but by the end of the day you were an oil bae and you think that you were oily. Chances are you're probably not oily, and that your oiliness is literally just linked back to your face wash, that kind of thing. Or you think you're really, really dry because you feel tight every time you wash your face. So it's important to note that your skin type is not sometimes what you think you are isn't necessarily just what you are. It's a reaction to products, it's a reaction to the weather, it's a reaction to your diet. Or for example, I used to be on the pill Estelle, which is like a skin pill, I guess. I was literally like the Sahara Desert. Whenever I even put on foundation, it would literally just suck the moisture, and I spent 6 months trying to find a foundation that was suitable for extremely dry skin. When I came off Estelle, I'm back to being super, super oily, and I consider my skin type now just to be oily, that kind of thing. And I don't think it's a reaction to the products that I'm using, but that's something to keep in mind when you're sort of shopping around, even for products for oily skin, because you think you have oily skin. Those products might not necessarily be doing you justice because it might be a reaction to other things, that kind of thing. Yeah. So anyway, so that's a skin type. A skin concern is something that generally you can fix or slightly alleviate, that kind of thing. So whereas a skin type is something that can be controlled and not treated, skin concerns are completely different. So skin concerns range from things such as aging to dehydrated skin to acne prone and breakouts, that kind of thing. Now, difference between dehydration and dry skin, because I don't know if some of you are thinking that, is dry skin is a lack of oil in the skin. Dehydrated skin is a lack of water, that kind of thing. So generally, to treat skin concerns, you're looking at your hardcore products such as your serums. So serums, generally the cost of a serum is going to be around $100, $120. That is literally just how much they cost. You can go down the cheaper end of the market, so use like The Ordinary, which are really, really good. Their serums are like $10. But yeah, so generally a serum is going to be treating a skin concern. For example, let's say you have extremely dehydrated skin. With also another problem you have is you have pigmentation and you also suffer from hormonal breakouts. First and foremost, I always think you need to treat the dehydrated aspect of it, because if you go and you put on a great niacinamide that is really going to help with hormonal breakouts, that serum your skin is literally going to suck that serum because it's trying to get all the water it can from it. And that literally means that your serum's just down the drain and you're using it for nothing. So you want to add in, for example, for dehydrated skin, you want to add in a hyaluronic acid topped with other things, that kind of thing. So whether that is you use a hyaluronic acid morning and night, and then you use a retinol ignore that. And then you use a retinol at night time to help with the breakouts and also to alleviate the pigmentation. And you use the niacinamide serum in the morning to help with the pigmentation and the breakouts, that kind of thing. It's important to note that with all these things about skin concerns, I don't think anyone will ever achieve perfect skin. I don't think such a thing actually exists. I think people always have specific skin goals or things that they want to achieve for their skin, whether or not like they look at their skin and they're like, I have all this pigmentation. I want to treat it, or whether they're like, I literally don't care. I just think it's really important for you to know that I don't think if you buy $1,000 skincare routine, which if you do, go you, but if you do buy that, don't expect that you're going to be looking like Miranda Kerr. Because she's one of a kind. I don't know what species she comes from, but she's an exception to the perfect skin goal kind of thing. So yeah, that's a really important thing to note, is that, yeah, you're never really, I don't think, you can be really happy with where your skin is at, but don't get down in the dumps if you're like, oh, I just dealt with my pigmentation, but now my face feels dull, because skincare is an ongoing journey, as I like to say. And my friends will call me wankers call me a wanker for saying that. But yeah, it's an ongoing thing that you're always treating different things and going in different directions and trialing new products, that kind of thing. So yeah, I hope that was helpful, guys. Talking about your skin type. Start thinking about whether your skin type is actually a reaction to your products, or whether it's actually your literally genetic makeup, and also skin concerns and all that kind of stuff. I will be going down later on. I'm going to be talking a bit more about how to specifically treat certain skin concerns. So how to go down the avenue of treating a bit more in depth of dehydrated skin, a bit more in depth of aging, a bit more in depth of breakouts and acne and pigmentation, all that kind of jazz. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I will talk to you all soon.